Today's video is going to be a bit different. Our little PAB here, PAB, who's paranoid, has been challenged by a man by the name of Bob. Another YouTuber by the name of FMP Reviews, has challenged PAB here to fight against Bob. And of course, PAB being a freaking idiot, he accepted the challenge. And with their two cities, PAB Leon against Bob Leon, we're gonna watch as their empires rival against each other and grow to huge nations in their designated rectangles, and then I will delete the wall and we will see the mayhem that follows. So I'm gonna turn off diplomacy for now, and I'm gonna turn off old age, as well as rebellions. So now PAB and Bob. Oh. I think Bob just died to some wolves. That was kind of unfair, so I'm gonna restart and turn off animal spawn, so now wolves can't spawn in. So here we go, they're both back. We got PAB and Bob. And we're gonna watch as they grow up and kill each other. I'll give them both stone, and here's some for Bob. So looking at PAB, he's greedy and attractive. Since Bob died, I did make new both of them. And he's garbage like always. And Bob has no traits at all. So I don't know which one has an advantage there. None of them have like a bad trait. So PAB has now had 2 children, as well as Bob having 1. They'll both start shooting out children real quick. So for any of you who haven't heard of FMP Reviews, he's got some great videos. His link will be in the description. You should definitely go check him out. Both of them are expanding quite nicely. They're both getting up some stone houses. So what's interesting is that the king of the PAB Leon Empire isn't even PAB, it's Lawhet. I don't know how to say that. And the king of the Bob Leon Empire is Paco. He's got a monster sword. Oh, and he's ugly. Ooh, not representing Bob very well. That surprised me just because I figured that PAB and Bob would be their own kings since they were the first people. They both just got a town hall and a mine up. Again, growing really fast. Oh, PAB Leon's the first empire to put up a second colony. How do you say that? Fukuoka? So looking at Bob now, he's 75 years old, so he's wise, and he's in the military. He's got a good sword, a rare weapon, has some decent buffs with some damage and attack speed, and he's had 27 children, really spreading around his gene pool. And looking at PAB, he's still attractive and greedy, and he's also wise. Also 75 years old, and only has 24 children, so a little bit less than Bob, and doesn't have a good sword, but he has a wood sword, and it's just the common type. But still with some decent buffs with damage +2 and attack speed +41. Bob Leon just started up their second colony, IB Mersk. PAB Leon's setting up their third colony, a hero. So looking at the empires, I wonder what makes this difference that PAB Leon is in first place. And I promise there is no bias right now. I did a spawn in with one person on each side, and this is what's happening. PAB Leon is with 128 population and Bob Leon is at 91 population. However, I'm just going to keep going even after a little bit when they both just fill up all of the territory they have. So looking at PAB now, he only has 40 health. That's not a lot at all. I wonder if the older they get, the less health they have, because he's at 147. He's 147 years old, so that might be the problem. He's had 45 children though, so he's still living it up, if you know what I mean. But now he has a legendary weapon, a wooden bow. But oh, that's what's giving him negative health. This bow gives him negative 60 health. That's kind of redonk. And looking at Bob, he's got a legendary weapon as well, with plus 100 health, so looking way better. So much more bonuses. It's called Aruba, and he also has a tight ring, which gives him plus 4 diplomacy. He hasn't really gone up in children. PAB has surpassed him now. He only has 28 children. Both of the empires here are gaining almost all of the land now in their territory. In Bob Leon's empire, Chadiwa here, it comes from all the way up here, and then it goes all the way down. And it's still expanding. That's the longest empire I've ever seen. The north side of PAB Leon has been completely claimed by all the cities. Same with Bob Leon, and now it's just a race for the south. They both have almost claimed all of the territory in their rectangles, with Bob Leon needing 2 more tiles or so, and the PAB Leon with this one little spot. Now PAB Leon and Bob Leon have taken up their entire territory, and they are both extremely powerful nations, with most of the cities reaching over 100 population. Even Bob Leon looking like they got plenty with over 200 population. And if we go to the empires here, PAB Leon and Bob Leon are extremely close in population, with Bob Leon only being behind by maybe 20. The world population is at 3,784, so getting really close to 4,000. So I'm going to pause the game, and I'm going to erase the wall, and it's gone. It's just sand now. So here we go. They can now see each other. I'm going to make them both hate each other with the spite tool, and now both the empires are at war. Oh yeah. So looking at PAB, he still has his crappy bow, which gives him negative 60 health. He only has 40 health. But now he does have a bronze ring that gives him 4+ diplomacy. But that's not That's not gonna help him in this situation. He's 262 years old and has 46 children. Bob still has his Aruba, which gives him plus 100 health, giving him a total of 200 health, which is way more than PAB's. He's 262 years old and only has 31 children. So let's see how these two nations handle each other. So they both hate each other. They're gonna start coming out here into the middle area. Yeah, it's taking them a second. My computer's lagging. Here they go, here they go. There's people coming out all along here. It's gonna take a second for all their armies to really collide. Here comes a ton of them out of this city. So far, it looks like Bob Leon's coming out with more soldiers. Yeah, all along here, Bob Leon's pushing out with more. I don't know what PAB Leon's doing. It's not fighting back. Bob Leon's troops are touching down into PAB Leon territory. All along the border here. From the south to the north, they're pushing through. PAB Leon's got a ton of soldiers, but they're not doing anything. They're just sitting back here. Move forward, fools. Kill them. The world population is dropping. Here's a big fight between the two cities. It looks like PAB Leon's kind of wrecking them. Makes sense, they are in their territory. PAB Leon's pushing back Bob Leon. They're getting their soldiers already. The population has dropped by a few hundred now. PAB and Bob are still just chilling out here. They're not even joining the fight. There's arrows coming from both sides into the sand pit here of just death. There's not as much conflict happening as I thought there would be. I thought huge armies from both sides would just be flooding this middle area. But it's kind of more smaller skirmishes, at least for now. PAB Leon does still have more population than Bob Leon, but it's definitely not enough to win. It's really just a ton of skirmishes between archers. Neither PAB Leon nor Bob Leon has really lost a lot of territory. PAB Leon's lost a house or so. The world population continues to drop. In the north, PAB Leon's taken a city. Oh no, I didn't even think about that. Oh, Bob Leon has a huge army now. They're either going to destroy it completely or they're going to take it back. Oh no, here comes a huge army from Bob Leon. Rushing over here through the sand. PAB Leon's not ready for this. They don't have enough troops over here. Oh, and the city was completely destroyed. So that's a big loss for Bob Leon, as PAB Leon just destroyed that army. That's really the only territory difference so far. However, Bob Leon's definitely taking way more advantage of the sand here. Their city Shishido is expanding into it. PAB Leon's taking even more cities. Agi, Widgeran, and Tukinsin. Oh, they're both being just annihilated by the surrounding Bob Leon cities. 3 population for that one, 13 population. Oh, Shishido just got taken over. Ravuna's up there. PAB Leon so far is winning. Every city that they've taken over, Bob Leon has just had to destroy. So Bob Leon losing that amount of population and territory makes them way weaker than PAB Leon. Here comes another big army from Bob Leon over to PAB Leon. Doesn't look like it'll be enough. I'm surprised they haven't taken a city. So looking at the population difference, PAB Leon has been gaining in population, while Bob Leon is still losing. With PAB Leon now with 14 cities and Bob Leon left with 9. PAB is still alive here, with still 0 kills or anything, hasn't seen any action. Bob over here also seeing no action with 0 kills. Both of the empires keep trying to put up cities right here and they just keep getting destroyed over and over and over again. I wonder why PAB Leon won't expand into the sand just like Bob Leon. Maybe if I just give him another piece of land like a so. This has fixed certain problems in the past on certain videos. Maybe this will fix this problem. They just have one more strip of land and they took over a huge city. Ejikayo. I don't know. It's being flooded with Bob Leon people, and it's even bordering the capital. It only has 2 population. They just destroyed that entire city. But here comes a huge Bob Leon army, just like always, over to PAB Leon after that. Get rid of the trees. I want to see it. Whoa, that's a lot of death. Of course, PAB Leon should win since they do have the majority here. The Bob Leon Empire just taking another huge hit out of their center here. I wonder if why they're not expanding is because it's sand. Let me make this into soil. I wonder if this will change anything. There's still, of course, more and more skirmishes happening. PAB Leon is still not growing into the middle thing. It's like borders are just finite and they don't want to expand. I'm gonna again replace this, but with the normal tree growing soil. So then we maybe can see some movement happening. Okay, now hopefully they start expanding. Bob has only 36 health left out of his 200. Bob Leon has been seeing action at this point. He has a silver helmet, silver armor, elegant boots of greatness, and a tight ring still. He still has the same ring. But he has 2 kills now. So let's watch and see what happens to Bob here. Oh, oh no. Bob died. I should have chopped some trees down. This guy killed him. This man, Maiwan YB, he's a veteran. He's killed 22 people. He's 400. Whoa, this guy's insane. He just killed Bob. Oh no. Oh, this might be the end of his reign for sure. Yeah, there he goes. He died. Rest in pieces, Bob. PAB should still be alive somewhere. Yeah, here he is. Are they not expanding because it's just dirt? What if I give it rain? Why don't they expand? I don't understand. Like, will the Hosha city now actually take this land? Like, they can. They should be able to. Kingdom expansion is still turned on. Maybe I'm just breaking things more. I'm trying to fix it. Okay, whatever. It's a lost cause. I don't know what's going on. I feel like it's definitely impeding on them fighting, though. Oh, a big city, Aurora. Ariwa got taken over. Of course, Babylon's coming in here with all the neighboring cities' people just coming in here just to destroy it. It's another big blow to the Babylon Empire. I think the AI is kind of confused. They might think that there's still like a big mountain here. That's why they don't really come out here and attack. They just kind of sit there in their city and think that they can't. The Babylon cities are slowly losing population, especially Babylon. Finally! They're expanding! The city of Hosha has expanded out one tile. Babylon's gotten taken over. Oh, Babylon's gone! Illidona's gotten taken over? Oh, this is big. Babylon's gone. The Empire of Babylon's still alive, though. The new capital is Ibermersk, with 244 population. Illidona, another huge city of the Babylon Empire, is getting destroyed right now. Only has one population left, as a huge army from Babylon runs over to Pablion. Pablion has also expanded one more tile. There goes another enormous blow to the Babylon Empire. Pablion refuses to expand, and it hurts my brain and soul. Since the wall's gone down, they've gained 4 little tiles. Pablion just took over Sivaburg. Another big blow to the Babylon Empire. It's just slowly crumbling over time. It's dropping in population really quickly. 3 population left. 2, 1, 2 again? And it's gone. This Pablion still refuses to expand. Mohaporo just got taken over, the most southernmost city. 1 population left, and it's gone. There are now 2 cities left in the Babylon Empire. Looking at the Kingdoms tab, Pablion has gained over 2,000 population, with Babylon reduced to only 200 population. I think we all know who's won, so I'm just gonna pick up everybody here. Literally everybody. Including Pab, and I'm just gonna set them down right here. And I think I just saw Pab die. There's so many of them. Yeah, Pab died. Oh no! Seriously, out of all the people, why did Pab have to die? There's so many of them. Oh, including the children. There we go. IB Mersk has now been taken over, with Chadiwa being the last of the Babylon Empire with 32 population left, being assaulted from the north from the Babylon Empire, and it has been now taken over as all of the people from Babylon just go home. Looking at all the blue dots run back to the cities. I promise there's no bias in this video because I know I like Pab more. It did just end up with Pab winning. I don't know why Babylon wouldn't expand. I'm assuming that's a glitch.